Hello, friends. It is Radaz once more. And what a coincidence that my computer was finally fixed right before election day. It is really wonderful because I wanted to talk about this, of course. It might be one of the most important elections of our lifetime. And of course, the question is the same on everyone's mind: who is going to win? Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Now, you have to check arguments in favor and against each candidate. So let's start with Donald Trump. What does he have in his favor? Well, he has destroyed the media. Everyone hates the media. Most people, most reasonable people hate the media. He's against the billionaire class or so called globalists, which everyone despises. He's against more immigration, which lower wages. Now, what else he has in his favor is the good old the devil you already know. We were told, yeah, that's my cat. I'm not gonna stop shooting. Whatever. Uh, we we were told the world would end once Donald Trump got elected. He did. He won, and he not only that, but he also got the Senate and the House, and the world wasn't destroyed. We know we can be relaxed around him now. Not exactly relaxed, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Now against him, against Trump, is his record. He was already president. He had 4 years, and he has failed on a lot of fronts. His betrayal on DACA is something that hurts all of his supporters because he was very specific. It was like a meme moment when he said, "I'm sorry, but you have to go back." He was so clear and so confident when he said that, and now he's fighting for DACA. While Democrats have abandoned the issue, they of course have never cared. They use it as a power struggle. His America First stance, I mean, it was sad when he said he wanted to more immigration to raise its levels because he wanted to help the companies. That was sad, but at least he didn't do it, and he has decreased the number of legal immigrants. Now, we run into problems when we talk about illegal immigration. There are about 30 million illegals in the US, and he hasn't deported them. This is a mistake, this is expensive, this costs him votes. And not only of people who are disappointed, but the United States doesn't have the ID to vote. So those are potential votes against him. It's a terrible strategy, and one that he could have fixed quite easily since it's within his powers. Which leads me to quite possibly his greatest failure as president, which is that he did not sign the Anchor Baby executive order. He has promised that since the midterms, and he has failed to do so. That's Donald Trump. Now, when you look at Joe Biden, what do you see in him that it's against? Well, he has dementia, at least an early stage, not terrible dementia. He's not going to crap his pants in public or something like that, but a lot of the times he forgets what he's talking about, and it's worrisome, especially given his BP pick. It's kind of dangerous. Everyone hates Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris, whatever. I don't care how you pronounce her name. None of my interest really. Also against is the fact that big tech protected him on his corruption story. The fact that he has all bankers and big tech and all the media behind him show what a puppet he is. People with a minimum level of intelligence can see this coming. It is quite clear given what has happened. And that leads me to the point of his corruption. I know all politicians are corrupt. That's why Lindsey Graham is rich, and Mitch McConnell, and Maxine Waters, and I mean, Nancy Pelosi. Just pick a politician, they are all rich. But he was caught. And even worse than that, big tech protected him. I'm gonna do a whole other video on big tech because it's such a big issue. But it is one of Joe Biden's weakest points. The fact that he is backed by the entire establishment. And also, let's not forget his policies. He was one of those who said that illegal immigrants should get free healthcare. You can't have open borders and a socialist states we're gonna collapse. Luckily, he hasn't been asked about it. The media, of course, don't have any interest to ask about that. They're too busy asking Donald Trump to denounce white supremacy for the millionth time in a row. So, what is in favor of Joe Biden? Well, he has familiarity. He has been 50 years in office. Not exactly 50, but you know what I'm talking about. He has been in office 50 years. What does this mean? The same familiarity we were talking about with Trump. The world can be at ease when Joe Biden is in power. He's not going to be any radical. We now know that it's not true, of course, given what he has said, and as I mentioned earlier, his vice president pick. But people see him and they remember the Joe Biden in the 70s and 80s. He was quite eloquent back then. I remember. I mean, I've seen the videos. I wasn't alive, but you understand my point. In favor of Joe Biden is also that people remember him from Barack Obama. Now, I dislike Obama personally, but you have to agree he was a charismatic guy. And anyone who's related to him might succeed. That's why they forced Obama to come. You know he didn't want to. He told Joe Biden not to run, so it's clear there. And in the end, when you see all of these pros and cons, who do you think is going to win? I'm going to give you my prediction. I think Donald Trump is going to win. There's actually no policy that you can back Biden on. All he has is Trump is bad, I am good, so you should pick me. Maybe it will be enough, maybe it won't. But one thing's for sure, this election is definitely going to be interesting. Please follow me on social media, all my info is down below, and I'll be seeing you. Thank you.